Last time on what seems to be the chapter finale-ish of PeakD&D and Argilia, we start the epic battle inside the Grand Hall, and we notice that everyone's against us. They're under some sort of spell that Lysander gave, and then he pieced out. So I tried to follow him, and Orin was frozen, but then he ended up following me too outside, while Julius and Inara were fighting inside with the two crazy fae creatures that were the imposters. So that was happening inside. Me and Orin were trying to find Lysander outside. Lysander goes and gets Inara, bamps her out onto this balcony, puts her at death's door, kills her on the balcony. Her body floats down, and then Dragar comes out of nowhere. Orin asks his Godstone to help, gets Orin. They go down and save Inara. Orin shoves his Godstone into Inara's heart to bring her back to life. And then she came up, let Orin kill Lysander, since they had a moment, and we saved the day.
On a very decompressing episode of PeakD&D, our three heroes, having defeated Lysander and the plot to incite a civil war amongst the Elven Kingdoms, is met with a variety of choices, and we needed some more info about those choices. So we had some chit-chats with Julius's mom. Inara herself, now returned to her more recent form and not the giant glowy purple lady. And we talked with Dragar a little bit about the implications of Vortor and his presence in the Elven continent, and that there might be more going on in the church than was let on. The Shadow King's influence continues to grow across the lands, and perhaps Sarala is the next stop, perhaps going to Fenora to figure out what's going on, or something that we haven't yet thought of. We'll find out coming up.
Okay, last time on PeakD&D, I have a friend who says no good deed goes unpunished, and it's amazing how 4 words can just start a civil war. But, you think you do something good, you see your buddy down and out, so Julius goes outside, he picks Orin's spirits up. Meanwhile, Ravi's having a blast. There are all sorts of weird animal people doing awesome cake stands, like Trunkosaurus with his trunk, and Dragar, and then Paterial gets up here, and it's awesome, and we have a great night, and the party, and it's all working. And then we decide to go and help my mom. My mom asked for help, and so we're like, cool, this will be awesome. She's like, step through the portal. Oh, find your soul light, because all of a sudden we're traveling through time, so that's cool. So now we're traveling through time, and we get back, and it turns out that we are the people in the purple robes that save us on the beach in episode, what is that, 2 or 3? 2, yeah. And then mom is just like, hey, everyone, be quiet, be quiet. And before we jump through the portal, Orin just goes, the brother's evil! Or I forget what is something.
The brother's a fake.
The brother's a fake. And then we land there in Sarala, and blood and time paradoxes and raves.
I'm so sorry about that. I mean, you were talking 3 seconds into it. Last time on PeakD&D, we show up at, what's the name of the village called?
The Wookwalker village.
We show up at the Order of the Divided Sky at the Wookwalker village.
You knew it anyway.
We are dealing with headaches because there are 2 possible timelines that have been created. Orin and Ravi, the events that have happened. But for Julius, he remembers a completely alternative timeline. We all kind of go our separate ways to deal with that. Ravi goes to take mushrooms in the naked tent. Orin tries to go to sleep, and Julius walks off with his new goatee. It turns out that it's Burning Man, and fire elementals are now all over the place. We have to attack the fire elementals, and the evil Julius kills one. There's evil Julius, guys.